Okay, so um, writing about this, we had to say, like, what led us to our final piece, okay? So the questions that helped guide me through this sustained investigation were questions I wrote down after I created all this artwork. Okay, so I had to reflect on it and, like, why did I make this? Okay, these questions guided me through all these studies. Okay, so this is what I came up with. Why is music important and essential to life? How does it provide a physical, emotional, and mental escape? How does the composition balance, or how does the composition show balance, proportions, and color schemes to deliver the overall message and passion of the topic? Okay, so this actually kind of was on the mind map with those essential questions. Imagine that ties together. Okay, so let's see what I reflected by describing my sustained investigation. Okay, through the practice of, or the evidence of my practice, experimentation, and revision, how did, how was I guided by those questions to answer that? Okay, so I have to read this really quick, find the right spot. Okay, so this was one I wrote about. This was, one of my starting sketches that developed into this. So the ribcage is holding the steps that represent piano keys, taking you away from the gloom of the world and into the fantasy that is music. Through repeated revision and experimentation of composition, construction, and elements, the final piece was born. The final and finished piece combines all of the musical and physical symbolism, where the piano steps literally become the spine and the structure of the body. Music literally becomes a part of you. The color choices are brighter and artistic on the spine to contrast the gloom of the background and outside world. Okay, so it's not the most beautiful writing, but it helps support the questions that I started with. Does that kind of make sense, I hope? Okay, so as we're doing this, I want us to consider the AP rubrics. I had the posters made and put in the classroom, but none of you are ever in that classroom. So I'm going to move them into the second room. That way you can see them every day and have reminders of what's going on. Okay, so we're going to really look at this rubric and consider the elements and principles of art. Okay, so line, color, value, texture, contrast, positive, negative, space, shape, form. Okay, all these different things. So emphasis, balance. Okay, things that we make without realizing we're making them. Okay, so I'm going to make these lists, bring them to you so you can look at them, remind yourself, and we'll talk about it. And I'm going to provide you a suggested breakdown or schedule or something to help you manage your time. And yes, homework might be needed for this, but this is going to be good. I'm excited because y'all got to explore some really great connections, I believe, with your sketchbook. So now we're going to keep doing that. And I'm just going to make a little kind suggestion. Let's take a break from the eyeballs. Multiple people have done that. Let's try something new. Okay, because we want to be an original artist with an original voice. Let's look at it like that. We are going to make something new that maybe someone's never seen before. So we want to take the non-traditional route for this project, I'd say. Okay, so let's do a rundown of what this assignment includes. We have the brain map, or the mind map, whatever. Then we have our 4 pieces that are really developed and detailed, have oomph. 4 ideas brought by your brain map, mind map. Okay, so that's 4 pieces of art. And from there, you're going to create your final piece. something that really delivers what you're wanting to create. Like, this is my final piece after my 4 or 5 or 6 sketches. This is what I would mail into AP. But all the other things are sustained investigation pictures for the online portfolio. Okay, so mind map, 4 planned out sketches, and then a final piece of art. Okay, so that's due November 1st. And then that's a Friday. Then when we come back, Monday and Tuesday, we're going to do some peer and self-reflections and critiques for 2 days. Okay, this will help us, and we'll do some writing, and it will help us get more reflective for ourselves and each other, help us grow, and hopefully we'll use the feedback given by each other to improve and to look at our art from different perspectives. Okay, so that's Monday, Tuesday. And the rest of that week, I wanted to be a little less stressful and you to do reworking on projects, touch-ups, something fun, maybe try new materials, new styles, just for a few days. You know, it might be a little bit more, maybe like a week, of just playing in a mental break from this heavier project. Okay, so I just got a new shipment of some good stuff. So, I will share that with you soon. Some different types of drawing papers, some different paints and whatnot. So, I'll share that stuff with you, of course. Okay, and our big portfolios came in, so I'll pass those out this week. So, just a reminder, if you do not love a topic that I present for a project, you do not have to do it. Okay, what I provide for you, or what I suggest for you, is a starting topic, okay? Because I'm never going to be like, okay, you're going to make pumpkins. You have to make jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. No, this is your AP test, your portfolio with your voice. Okay, so if you're not loving this plan that I've just made you listen to, you can present me with something else and do an equivalent amount of work during this time frame and do your own thing. Okay, I'm fine with that, but you still need to be producing quality art. So that's up to you. But I feel like most of us will be able to explore this new topic that I shared with you. Okay, so yes, that's a lot of videos for you to be watching. I apologize, but this was a lot of content to share with you. So please ask questions if you have them, and I will have all this artwork laid out for you to check out, and we'll talk about it more. Okay, digest on this meaty art stuff.